What's up guys, I'm RedemptionGabe, and in today's video you're going to find out what is crossplay and what took Overwatch almost a decade, half a year or this long for crossplay to be implemented. This is RedemptionGabe, and you're going to find out what took Overwatch this long to implement the feature. Okay, let's first talk about what cross-platform play is. This is a feature that allows someone to play within different platforms regardless what they're on. So whether you're on PlayStation, Xbox, or even the personal computer, which is PC, which I'm doing this video right now, Overwatch allows you, didn't initially do it because they were afraid that you're gonna have mouse and keyboard on competing each other on other platforms. So they were very scared about that. But now they are doing it with restrictions and see how it's gonna. They're trying to work it out and see how would it work out for the game itself. But right now, you would, until crossplay is fully released, you have to play with your friends on your platform you're currently playing on. Which means that if you're planning to get a PlayStation right now and trying to get Overwatch on it, it will save you tons of money if you already invested your time on a computer that can play games. Now, this is the main reason why a lot of people don't want to get a gaming computer because simply because their money is too expertise. They don't want to spend too much money. They'd rather get a gaming console and end the story. Because the console platform is very simple, very intuitive, and they don't need to have a computer that simply can run anything they want to run. Because the reason why it's a simple oddball question, their computer cannot handle it. It's like, why is every time I run Call of Duty it starts hitching and lagging while a console doesn't? Well, because consoles are designed for a specific purpose. And that is a computer designed for a specific purpose, is to play games and stream and watch movies. That's all it's meant for. While on PC you have different hardware manufacturers making the computer parts and actually causing issues with optimization. So consoles are specifically designed for that. As they're made by the same company, well, except for the computer processors, but they're all made by the same company themselves. But now back to cross-platform play. It's when you can get to play games and with other people with different platforms, and that's what the simple term comes in. But why Overwatch? And I think same goes for other games that didn't want this feature in the first place. It's because, like I said, there'll be too much competition with other players. It's not fair. We have PC players competing with us, and then they're gonna have a lot of cheaters because you can see people can use third-party software to exploit the game's advantage, and then causing a lot of mayhem. So the consoles are strictly locked to the ecosystem. You can't get as much software in consoles as is specifically designed on it. Now, we're not going to be talking about what you can be on crossplay, what you won't be able to do on crossplay on PC. Now, what you won't be able to do on crossplay is you will not be able to, for instance, play with other console players if you're doing a competitive match. So if you're playing ranked mode, which is competitive play, you will notice that you're only going to be pulled and queued onto the same platform you're playing on if someone that you know and probably that plays Overwatch with you on PC. Because hardly anybody that I know plays Overwatch on computer, because hardly their hardware specifications can't run Overwatch. So they'd rather play it on PlayStation, on the couch, or an Xbox, respectfully, because that's what they have access to for games and things like that. But this is going to change. Maybe in the future they might allow it. So meanwhile, while the crossplay is out, you're only allowed to queue into quick play or any features that are not competitive. So, however, don't get excited. Cross progression, where your stats and everything else saves on another platform. Don't get excited here. If you have Overwatch on the computer and decide I'm gonna play it on console, Your stats, all your things you buy on PC, it's not going to be saved on console, and you have to start it all over again. That's how it is. It's not going to transfer. And that's because they have a different ecosystem. Maybe they're going to work on it, who knows, but do not get excited for that. Now, PC, meaning computer, you're not going to be able to opt out, and I think it's because Overwatch is trying their best to decrease the waiting times, especially if everybody else is playing on damage per second, which is offense and everybody else. Because this is the most populated area that everybody else plays, like in competitive. Everybody likes to play support and damage, and that's a problem. And they're trying to, and that is why nobody else plays tank and competitive, because since they're not very good at tanking, that's the reason why it's a problem. You can't do it unless you're really good. So they couple up and the other matches and queuing in and wait until it's back. That's how it is. So I'm pretty sure I told you the reason why it took it so long for crossplay to come in Overwatch, and what took it that many years to think we're gonna bring crossplay. Now, again, because crossplay, it's gonna be a thing that Overwatch is coming. They're gonna be very strict with cheating on PC, like they have been, simply because you're gonna have a lot of players playing in other platforms. So yes, if you want to be playing Overwatch on the PC, and you're going to use a controller on PC, I'll give you an example. Call of Duty, before you even play your game, you have to connect your controller and select it on the preference. Otherwise, you can't move, you're stuck to the mouse and keyboard interface. And Call of Duty does that probably to deter cheating from console players trying to use the mouse and keyboard. So, yes, that is soon going to be a thing that I would suggest to bring to them. Now, this is RedemptionGabe. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to keep it a like, comment, rate, and subscribe. And think, who are you going to play with on Overwatch? If you have other people that play on anything else besides on personal computer, Microsoft Windows, and who are you gonna play against on console on your respective platform. And this is RedemptionGabe signing off.